Michael here with an awesome week in LEGO news. Our first look at LEGO Daft Punk. More from Classic Space. LEGO earnings and top 5 themes. More LEGO Botanicals. LEGO Dreams build the minifigure. I break down the latest Animal Crossing sets. And could we be getting LEGO Gravity Falls? And I'll kick off another round of the weekly giveaway. Just subscribe and leave a comment about this week's news. And of course, I'm back with LEGO deals from Amazon and across the web. So if you want to pick anything up to support the channel, there's links in the description below. First at Amazon, the LEGO City Passenger Airplane is 20% off with coupon. From LEGO Star Wars, the Emperor's Throne Room and Endor Speeder Chase dioramas are 23% off, and the Tanu Jedi Temple's 41% off. From LEGO Sonic vs. Dr. Eggman's Death Egg Robot is 30% off. From LEGO Dreams, Mr. Oz's Space Bus is 28% off. Mateo and C-Blob the Robot, as well as the Crocodile Car, are 44% off. From LEGO Marvel, the War Machine Mech Armor is 33% off. Venom Mech Armor vs. Miles Morales is 36% off, and Miles Morales vs. Morbius is 32% off. Plus, Baby Rocket Ship is 30% off. From LEGO Disney, the Up House is 24% off, and 100 Years of Animation Icons is 35% off. From LEGO Minecraft, the Pumpkin Farm and Steve's Desert Expedition are 30% off. And over at Target, today's the last day for 15% off tons of sets, including some of their exclusives. And the Marvel I Am Groot set is 45% off. And starting on September 1st, LEGO's got 3 gifts with purchase, as well as the new Burrow, Zelda, and Nightmare Before Christmas sets. So if you want to pick up any of the new September sets or these deals and more and support the channel, there's links to everything in the description below. Next up, we got new information from the new Piece by Piece film, which is the next LEGO movie and a Pharrell biopic. This week, we got a brand new final poster for the film featuring Pharrell, of course, as well as the full cast of characters. But the ones that have everyone talking is a LEGO version of the Daft Punk duo. The designs for the minifigures seem to be modeled after this look from their 2013 photo shoot for Random Access Memories. Interestingly, there are multiple LEGO Ideas projects based on the duo that were not approved, so getting to see a fully realized version of these two is so exciting, and it makes me want them as minifigures even more. And the poster is full of characters that I would love to see as real minifigures, including Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg, Busta Rhymes and Kendrick Lamar, Gwen Stefani and Justin Timberlake, and Timbaland and Nori. Getting to see the final poster is making me even more excited about the film, and we won't have to wait too long as it comes out on October 11th. Next up this week, we also got LEGO's first half financial results, and business was booming as they outpaced the industry with double-digit growth. They also doubled down on a commitment to use recycled resin, which is said to cost 70% more, though they aren't going to pass that on to the consumer. But my favorite part is always the top themes. It's of course no surprise to see LEGO Star Wars in the top 5, especially with this year being the 25th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars. We've also got Harry Potter, which had a great range this year, including the talking sorting hat. LEGO Icons was also in the top 5, which makes a ton of sense with all of its variety, but they specifically called out that the LEGO Botanical collection was a big hit. And rounding out the top 5, we have LEGO Technic as well as LEGO City, which always seems to be up there. And a huge congrats to the LEGO Group. Building on the success of the LEGO Icons Botanical collection, this week we got the reveal of 2 new sets coming in October. First up, we've got the Wreath with 1,194 pieces retailing for $100. The Wreath turned out really amazing and looks really classy with all the recolors in the more neutral tones. And on the back, there's mounting hardware to hang it on a wall, or the build can be reconfigured into a table decoration. The Wreath design can also be customized with orange slices, red berries, and cinnamon sticks, and even pine cones with minifigure hats. And swapping these details like the colored berries really changes up the look. Next, we've got the Poinsettia with 608 pieces retailing for $50. The design for the Poinsettia looks very festive with the red and green color scheme, and there's some fun parts usage to capture the shape like the red pennants and NINJAGO shuriken. And there's also a nice build for the pot. With the holidays coming up soon, I could definitely see these festive botanicals being quite popular. And if you want to pre-order them and support the channel, there's links in the description below. Next, in LEGO Fortnite news, they kicked off a big build live stream, which is going 24/7 for a whole week. They've teamed up with LEGO Danish certified professional Casper to build an unrevealed large LEGO model. And while you wait for that, there's some new skins in the game, including this Iron Spider, which looks awesome. And in the shop now are a ton of recent favorites, so if you want to pick any of them up and support the channel, use creator code TalkBricks. Next up, over at LEGO stores, they introduced an all-new lineup of LEGO Dreams Build a Minifigure, where you can finally get casual outfits for most of the main cast. And I'll show each of them compared to their season 1 and 2 looks. Of course, the one that's got everyone talking is Mr. Oz, who you can see here with the Erlenmeyer flask. Because in addition to a brand new face and leg print, we also get a dark blue classic space torso for the first time. Mateo features a new torso, head, and hair print, plus the same Z-Blob accessory we get in the sets. Izzy's torso print and accessory features Bunchu Bunny, which is the same one we get in the sets. And it turns out I accidentally swapped these two heads. Zoe features a recolored hairpiece, awesome torso, and printed legs. Not to mention the dark gray kitten. While these are the same versions versions of Cooper, Nova, and Jaden that we get in the sets, it's great to see them here with some fun accessories. And just for fun, here's Cooper with his Season 1 and 2 looks. As someone who loves Build-A-Minifigure and a fan of LEGO Dreams, it's great to see all these minifigures show up in store. And I also can't wait for my store to get the new Halloween Build-A-Minifigure. Next up, LEGO and the Ambassador Network sent me the August Animal Crossing sets, so let's break them down. First, we've got KK's Concert at the Plaza with 550 pieces, retailing for $80. The set comes with quite a few components, with the main town hall and square at the center. And the square is set up for KK's concert with the speaker and the microphone. The town hall looks nice with the purple roof and steps leading up to the door. And I really like the look of the printed clock. On the right-hand side is a bin with a boombox, plus a flagpole with an interchangeable design for the flag. And on the left is this nice printed bulletin board piece, plus a yellow bird. Turning the building around, we can see the interior. On the left is a build for the Nook ATM. At the center is a table with a recipe card, and on the right is the Lost and Found, which can be opened up to place things inside. Outside is the build for the cafe with this cute stand with different accessories and a printed sign. And you can seat 2 minifigures at the table outside. The set also features our first orange autumn tree with wood inside. Finally, there's a fun build for KK's van with music note detail on the sides. At the front, there's a printed license plate and a hitch out back. To access the interior, you will lift off the roof and open up the 2 side panels, which reveals the steering wheel and seat to place a minifigure inside. You can also lay a figure down to sleep, and there's a small tray for food. Included, you get Audie, KK Slider, and an alternate Isabel, each with custom molded heads and great printing. Next, we've got Fly with Dodo Airlines with 292 pieces, retailing for $38. The build has a wide footprint and looks just as we saw it in the game. At the center, we've got the main Dodo Airlines building with the great printed sign. Plus, there's an air traffic control tower and another flag that can be customized. All around the building is a dock with a nice handrail, with a crab waving rocks on the left and another pier on the right, where the seaplane can dock. On the inside, we can see the small interior, with a desk and computer on the left, as well as the gates on the right. And from here, we can see the inside of the control tower where you can place 1 minifigure. The build for the seaplane has some nice shaping and great colors, plus there's a printed detail on either side and spots for both minifigures. Included, we've got Tangy and Wilbur, and I just love the dual molded arms and the triple molded head. I think these sets are really fun and make a great addition to the Animal Crossing line, though they might be a bit expensive. But when it comes to these sets, for me, it's just too hard to pass up the minifigures. Speaking of minifigures, this week we got the results of the LEGO Star Wars fan vote to decide which character would don the cover of the new Encyclopedia. Fans could vote for Luke Skywalker, C-3PO, or Ahsoka, but Ahsoka took this one home. This isn't totally surprising, as Ahsoka was also the character chosen to be the 150th Brickhead. This updated edition of the book will feature over 200 Star Wars minifigures. And while of course it's interesting to figure out which minifigure's on the cover, I'm most interested in which figure we'll be getting as the exclusive figure, which is said to come with the book. But as always, we'll just have to wait and see. Next up, starting on the 1st, it's LEGO Back to Hogwarts Week, which of course means 3 gifts with purchase, including one that's exclusive with the new release of the Burrow. But also at your local LEGO store, there's going to be a Harry Potter Hogwarts Express building event on Sunday, September 8th from 12 to 2. The build for this smaller version of the Hogwarts Express looks quite nice, and it's almost exactly like a previous make and take event that we had at Barnes & Noble. But as I always say, I never say no to free LEGO. Next up in LEGO Ideas news, there were 4 more projects that had 10,000 supporters on the platform. First up, we've got Gravity Falls The Mystery Shack. Straight out of the classic Disney show, the build for the Mystery Shack here turned out really exceptional. This show has a cult following, and this is actually the 3rd time that a project based on it has made it through to 10,000, with one of the previous ones from this designer. And as the fans clearly want it, I'm hoping this one makes it through. Next up, we've got Coldplay Music of the Spheres World Tour Diorama. The build depicts the band's latest tour with a build of the stage, as well as a side build for their C stage. While it'd be great to get LEGO figures for the band, the build seems a little bit underwhelming. And since we haven't gotten a Taylor Swift set yet, I'm curious about this one's chances. Next up, we've got the tennis match. This modular style build is split into 3 sections, with of course a tennis court as well as a small building with a gym. The build looks really nice and is jam-packed with all sorts of interior details to play out various stories. But seeing as we don't see these modular style projects make it through review, we'll have to see how this one does. Finally, we've got Bob's Old Tugboat, which features a really nice design with a great color scheme. The designer did a great job constructing the boat with all of its curved detail. But as we just got the Jaws set and we have seen other fishing boats get rejected, I'm curious about this one's chances, but as always, we'll have to wait and see. So there you have it, another fun week in LEGO news. I'm super excited to see what's to come with the Piece by Piece film, and I'm eager to see the new Botanicals when they arrive in store. But while we wait for that, we've got all the great new September 1st releases that I can't wait to get my hands on. Be sure to leave this video a thumbs up down below if you're as excited as me, and don't forget to subscribe because I'll be back next week with even more LEGO news. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about all the stories? And which one are you most excited about? And now we've got this week's giveaway winner. Congratulations! And be sure to email me for from the About page on my channel so we can coordinate about the prize. And if you want to enter this week's round, just leave me a comment about this week's news. You must be a subscriber to win, and definitely turn on notifications to find out when my next video is posted, because I'll be announcing the winners at the end of some of the videos. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks, and have a good one!